chapter number 14 on kinematics, and the problem is problem number 13. It says a particle traversed one third of the distance with a velocity v0 the remaining part of the distance was covered with the velocity v1 for half the time and with the velocity v2 velocity v2 of the v2 for the remaining half time. Assuming motion to be rectilinear, find the mean velocity, of the particle averaged over the whole time of the motion. So particle is moving in a straight line. The initial one third of the distance moved with the velocity v0. Then after the remaining, that means 2/3 for the time taken, let's say 2t. So the first t is moved with v1 and the second t moved with the v2. So what is the average speed for that? So what is the mean velocity or the average velocity? The average velocity is what? The total distance, let's say the distance 3x, because it is given in fractions, so I'm assuming it is 3x. So first, the time taken for the 1/3 first time, it is equal to v0 by the, it is x, 1/3 means x equal to, so x divided by v0, and for the remaining time, the time is t, 2t. Okay, now what is t here? It is the distance traversed is, let's say, x1 in v1 t time, and that too x2, let's say the second one is v2 t time. So the total distance is 2x. x1 plus x2 is equal to 2x. The 2x is equal to x1 plus x2. Okay, now from here, if I put this value, that will become v1t plus v2t. So if I take t out of this, that will be 2x v1 plus v2. So that if I put 2t here, so that will become, if I let me rub it, no need of this. So this will become v average equal to 3x upon x by v0 separately, and for 2t, t is equal to 2x, then it will be 4x by v1 plus v2. So if I calculate it, v0 and 3 into v0 into v1 plus v2 on the top, and this will be v1 plus v2 plus 4 into v0 will be the answer. Okay, so moving to the next problem. Problem number 14. This is in chapter 14. Okay, so 14 says a car travels with speeds v, 2v, 3v dot nv for successive time intervals which are in the ratio 1:2:3 dot n. Find S average of the car. Okay, now the car is moving with the velocity vv, so this is in a linear motion. The first, let's say the time t with the v, then 2t with the 2v, then 3t with 3v, and so on up to nt with the nv. Okay, so the average speed formula wise, if I say, is equal to what total distance traveled, so vt first segment plus 2v into 2t plus 3v into 3t dot nv into nt, the distances, and the time is equal to t plus 2t plus 3t plus dot nt. Now from this, if I take vt common, it will become 1 plus 2 square plus 3 square plus dot n square, and bottom it will be t, if I take common, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot n. So this is some specific, so t I can take out t not equal to 0. You can assume it, because if t is equal to 0, there is no motion, so there is no calculation then. Now if I know this, the how the what is the value of this series, I can put directly. So as I know, I can put, but later I will show you the derivation, how it is a square, sum of the squares of natural numbers. So this is equal to n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 whole divided by 6, and for the natural series sum, that will be n into n plus 1 by 2. So I will show you the derivation, but I am putting it right now directly. So this will become v into the top 2n plus 1, 6 will come here, 2 will go up, so it will be 3. So the all total it will come like v into 2n plus 1 by 3. So this will be the answer for average speed. Now let me show you how the series comes. First the natural series 1 plus 2 plus dot dot n. So I assume it is to be equal to s, the sum of this. Now what I'll do, I'll write it again, reversing the term from the backward and followed by the last term. So this will come like this. Now if I add this will become 2s, and if I term the terms which are in first place, second place likewise, so all term will come n plus 1. So n minus 1 plus 2, that is equal to also n plus 1. So like that up to the last term it will come n plus 1. So how many n plus 1 will come? N plus 1, there are n numbers of terms, so this will multiply by n. So okay, now 2s is equal to this. Now s is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. So this is the sum of the natural series. So remember it, this will be useful for the second derivation. So sum of natural series is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. So now for the 1 square plus 2 square plus dot 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 n square, for that I will start with n cube minus n minus 1 cube. This is the standard derivation process. Whenever you have to calculate the some power of natural sum of the natural series, then the next power like that I have to start. So I have started, if it is a n 1 cube 2 cube, then I have to start with n to the power 4 minus n to the power n minus 1 all to the power 4. So what is that? So if I expand it, it will come something n cube minus 3n square plus 3n minus 1. So further calculating, n cube minus n cube plus 3n square minus 3n plus 1. So this will be cancelled out. So simply I will write it at the top. What is that? 3n square minus 3n plus 1. So now I put the value 1, 2 dot 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 up to n, because that is the series itself. So if I put consecutively, first term will come in 1 cube minus 0 cube to 1 into 1, 3 into 1 square, 3 into 1 plus 1. 2 if I put 2 cube minus 1 cube, 3 into 2 square minus 3 into 2 plus 1. Likewise if I put, it will be n cube minus n minus 1 whole cube is equal to 3 into n square minus 3 into n plus 1. Now if I add this, now you see the term which is at the first position, the first term of the first and the second term of the second will cancel out each other like that. So it will all cancel out. Only thing is this and this term will remain. So 0, nothing has any valuation in the series. So I can put n cube there. So it will come 3 into, this is 1 square 2 square, this is the series itself. So I write it as s1 minus 3 into the natural series. So 1 plus 2 plus, so I have already shown you, that is n plus 1 by 2. And how many 1? That will be n number of 1. So now we take that 3s on one side, the other term on another side. So it will become 3 into n plus 1 by 2 minus n. So this becomes, I'll put this term together, n cube minus n one side plus 3 by 2 n into n plus 1. Now if I take n common, so it will become n into n plus 1, n minus 1 plus 3 by 2 n into n plus 1. So this is 3s1. So this is equal to, if I take this common, n into n plus 1 This will remain with n minus 1 plus v by 2. So this is n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 2. So s is equal to 1 by 6 n into n plus 1 2n plus 1. So this is the derivation. So moving to next. Problem number 15. A body traveling along a straight line travels 1/3 of the total distance with velocity 4 meter per second. The remaining part of the distance was covered with a velocity 2 meter per second for half of the time, and remaining half time with velocity 6 meter per second for the find mean velocity or average velocity or mean velocity. This is the same term. So already the last problem I derived the average velocity. What is that average velocity? If you remember, or you can check it, this will be 3 into v0 into v1 plus v2 on the top, and here it is v1 plus v2 at the bottom. V1 plus v2 and plus 4 v0. That is the formula. So if I put the values directly, if you remember, already I have derived, need not to derive it, I can use it. So the v0 is 1/3 4, so 3 into 4, and v1 plus v2 is 2 plus 6 8, and here it is 2 8 again, and 4 of the v0 means 16. So now if I calculate it, 3 into 4 into 96 here, and here it is 24. So that will give you how much? That is equal to 4 meter per second. This will be the V average for this. Okay, so this is up to this chapter, and next chapter I will move to the chapter number 15. Okay, thank you.